A member of the rescue team stationed at the entrance of the cave witnessed 3 boys evacuated out of that cave. We've got live pictures here. It's nightfall there in Chiang Rai, but you can see the helicopter blades, and we know
We've seen ambulances.
Yes, ambulances, we saw those. We know that the boys, once they are taken out of the cave, will be put onto helicopters, flown 35 miles to a hospital, and that's where they will be checked out.
And this is after the medical teams that are stationed at the mouth of the cave there. They have this, basically this setup to where the doctors can examine them immediately to discern whether or not they can withstand that helicopter ride. So whether or not those 3 boys coming out, it does look like this helicopter there getting ready potentially to take off from this video. The medical team then would have, if it's going the way it was designed, would have already been able to examine the child that was put in there. Now we are being told that our David McKenzie is back with us now from near the cave. And David, this is the best news that at least 3 of those parents could have hoped for at this point, from that eyewitness saying that 3 of them have emerged from the cave, seeing those ambulances and that helicopter now, David.
Well, that's right. 3 of those boys, we believe, according to this eyewitness who is a member of the overall rescue team stationed at the entrance, saw them emerge from the cave. So that is excellent news. We don't know the state of health that they are in, and it's even ahead of schedule compared to what the authorities had believed earlier today. But it means that there is a major, not glimmer of hope, a ray of hope for those parents, for at least 3 sets of parents, most likely, that the boys have possibly started coming out. Well, we know they started coming out according to that eyewitness.
Yeah, David, when you consider that the governor said at the start of this mission that it could take about 3 days, and what we know about the forecast, when we realized that the rain would start soon, it actually had started earlier today, 3 days seemed like too long to get all of these boys out, if it indeed took that long.
Well, it's already been an agonizing wait. If they can get them out quicker, I am sure they will do it. But I kind of just want to pause for a second and just think about this moment, because you've had these British divers go in with these Thai Navy specialists into some of the most hazardous water that you can imagine. And according to our eyewitness, they've successfully managed to get 3 of these boys out of that cave system. Of course, we have to wait to see the state of health that those boys are in. But at this stage, even contemplating the fact that they can successfully pull this extraordinary rescue operation off, at least at this stage, is pretty amazing. And the best of the best are here, and they could be giving that incredible news to their parents right now. The boys, as they exit that cave, will be sent either by road or by helicopter, we believe, to a nearby hospital in Chiang Rai, where they'll be getting medical attention. And this is just a huge test of human ingenuity and human spirit. As you've been reporting, Victor and Diane, the boys had to decide for themselves who was going to go first, who would submerge into those dark waters and go through that dark chamber to an uncertain future. They've been there for more than 2 weeks, sustained on very basic food and water, kept their spirits up by their coach and rescuers that they had to even remove because the oxygen levels were so low. But now we're at that stage that 3 are out. The rest of them, they want to get all of them out, of course, and they'll be working tirelessly, I know, to do that.
And David, as you were speaking there, we were seeing video of what appeared to be ambulances. They're arriving at that hospital. Again, at least taking this moment in on how flawlessly, at least at this point, it appears to have unfolded, finishing up at least with these first boys that are out. Again, we do not know the condition of these 3 boys that a rescue team member saw emerge from this cave. But the fact that they have now arrived, that we've seen something at this hospital, we've seen helicopters leaving, it does appear that the plan has gone into motion so much quicker than we were expecting.
You think about where they started. 13 people, 12 of them boys, 11 to 16, with a 25-year-old coach in a cave in the dark
and
for
the
most
rains
of the past period.
began.
with just the food and water they took in with them, and then found by these two British divers, and then this massive international plan to rescue them began. And how do you get these boys, some of whom who cannot swim,
Exactly.
who have never been in the water this deep, right? We're talking dozens of feet deep. They're not experienced divers. To get them out of this cave and to do it ahead of schedule, 3 boys evacuated. It is miraculous.